Welcome to fleetster. Today it's all about e-mobility. Go to the e-mobility section in the admin's setting. Here, you can specify how you want your users to be able to book and use electric cars. First, you can decide if electric vehicles have to be plugged in for charging in order to finish a booking. Please be aware that this feature only works if you have implemented a car sharing kit in your vehicle. Secondly, you can set whether a user is allowed to book a vehicle when a charging pause is necessary to drive the estimated mileage. The third section involves our minimum range at booking start. If you switch it on, a minimum range can be specified that is necessary to book the vehicle. This buffer provides more security to the user. If the user books the car for a short distance trip, there will always be some driving range left for emergencies like detours. Let's switch this on. Now, let's set up an electric vehicle. After uploading a cool pic, select the engine type, electric. The input fields change and we can select the model and type. Most of the fields are already pre-filled, as fleetster has its own e-vehicle database with realistic values. If you cannot find the vehicle that you have in your fleet, you can also add a new vehicle to our database. The minimum range at the start of the booking is the buffer we just activated in the settings section. After every booking, which brings the vehicle to a range lower than the set minimum range, the software automatically adds the charging buffer after the booking. To keep the math simple, let's set this buffer to 100 kilometers. The security reserve reduces the vehicle's range that is bookable by the users. This means the fleetster software assumes that the realistic range of the vehicle is the minimum range minus the security reserve. You could also call it emergency buffer, as this is for emergencies. To keep it simple, let's put this one to 50. The bookable range for this vehicle will be 200 kilometers. The remaining fields are the same as for fuel vehicles. Now, I will show you how our settings influence the booking process. Let's book our electric car for a business trip. According to our settings, the bookable range of the e-vehicle should be 200 kilometers. And if we book the vehicle for a distance further than 100 kilometers, the charging buffer will be calculated. Let's try to book the vehicle for 150 kilometers. Afterwards, the charge buffer will charge the car from the remaining 50 kilometers to 100 kilometers. If we change the estimated distance to just 80 kilometers, the vehicle will not be blocked for charging after the booking, as the remaining mileage will be 120 kilometers and greater than our minimum start range. Furthermore, if we decide to do a 300 kilometer trip, there will be a warning. Now, let's switch on the second setting, the one for not allowing a trip when the estimated distance exceeds the vehicle's range.